What is up, YouTube? This is KingCobraJFS with another video. Now, if I would have had more time on my cell phone to record a video, I would have recorded myself making this, but so I figured I'd just make it real quick, tell you how I made it, and then do a review on it. Simple as that. Now, if you just cleaned your stove and you're doing dishes, you don't want to make a mess in your kitchen, but you're hungry. Now, cooking can be fun, but it can also be messy. So, you grab a glass bowl, some instant mashed potatoes, and you pour the instant mashed potato mixture into your bowl. And you add just enough water to when you start stirring it, they'll start to clump up a little bit and take on the consistency of mashed potatoes. And after you're done mixing up all your water into your mashed potato mixture, normally they require like butter or something like that to go with it. But if you don't got butter, you can use mayonnaise. That's what I ended up doing. Is after I mixed up the mashed potatoes with the water, I took the spoon here and freaking dolloped some mayonnaise on all over it. I took some onion and cut up that onion and threw it into the bowl with the mashed potatoes and the mayonnaise. And then took a little bit of paprika and a little bit of salt and seasoned it. Not too much seasoning, just enough, you know what I'm saying, to give it some flavor. Watch out. And mixed it all around in the bowl and then stuck it in the microwave for about 6 minutes. So, I'll run over and check the time real quick. I'll be right back. We're at 2 minutes and 28 seconds, YouTube. And then mashed potatoes are smelling real good. And if you can, if you're not very experienced with cooking, you can find stuff in the store that's easy to cook that doesn't require a bachelor's degree in culinary arts to make. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? I think some people, when they do the instant mashed potatoes, they might add milk and butter. And I don't have any milk, don't have any butter, so mayonnaise works as an excellent substitute. Now, if you're making some instant mashed potatoes and you want to go a much healthier route than butter, you could probably get away with adding milk and sour cream. Maybe a little bit of olive oil, you know what I'm saying, stir that shit up real good, you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to go the healthier route. But me, I have a pretty high metabolism. I'm not worried about eating healthy too much, you know what I'm saying, because most of the calories I take go to my arms and shit, so, yeah. I'll walk in that kitchen, but I'll tell you what, the mashed potatoes are smelling real good. I tried doing a cooking video with it, and just not enough memory space on my phone to film a video right now, so next best thing. At 6 minutes in the microwave, guarantee you that bowl is going to come out pretty hot, so once you get it out of the microwave, I'm going to let it cool off for a bit before I show you all on camera and everything. So, just sit tight. I'm officially out of tobacco until payday. No more pipe tobacco. I mean, it sucks, but what are you going to do? It could be worse, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look what we got here. We got a little bit of a tobacco cigar right here that I can finish while I wait. The beeping of that microwave, it tells me that I started the mashed potato mixture in the microwave before I started the video, so I heard the beeping, which means we're officially done. Sweet. I actually wanted to get some pizza, but my money expenses said otherwise, so figured I'd make myself something to eat here instead. That is a good cigar. Don't remember what flavor or what brand it is. I just know it's a cigarello. Alright, so we'll get that, let's get those mashed potatoes out of the, microwave, yeah? See how they turned out. Hopefully they didn't fuck up on them. Oh no, we're golden. Cool. Yeah, buddy. They weren't too hot getting out of the oven. They might be a little hot sitting on my lap, but I think I'll be alright. Instant mashed potatoes are pretty fucking easy to make. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a 4-star chef to know how to make these. I got a bag of instant mashed potato mix in the cupboard, and basically all I did was pour some into the bowl, and I added just enough water to make the mashed potatoes clump together like they're supposed to. And right after I did that, I took a spoon right here and took some of that mayonnaise and dolloped it all over my mashed potatoes here. Then I took a little bit of salt, sprinkled it, paprika, sprinkled it, took some onion, took up a chunks of onion, just all over in there, yeah. And after it was all assembled, microwave it for like 6 minutes, and really 6 minutes is all it takes because it just came out nice and mashed potato-y, you know. Let's see if I can eat this on camera without making a mess. That's where it's at, YouTube. Yeah, buddy. Mashed potatoes can be a great meal to have, especially it doesn't take a whole lot to make them. And you know, as far as calories go, I think potatoes are pretty low in calories. And it fills you up too, so can't beat that. I wanted to go get some Little Caesars and do a Little Caesars review, but didn't have the money for that, so I'm like, fuck it. Next time I get Little Caesars or any, you know, pizza of sorts, I'll do a review on it. Now, a lot of people are asking about the ice cream bread video, showing you how I make it and stuff, and well, first things first, I have to get the ingredients to make it. And the second thing, I have to put more space on my phone so I can actually film the process. I try to eat at least one meal a day so I don't completely starve myself. You should eat 3 meals a day, but I don't want to gain too much weight now. Gotta stay trim for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Gotta stay trim for your good health, too. I'm the kind of cook, though, that I can pretty much throw anything together. And by doing that, I learn what's good and what doesn't taste so good. And I get a personal arsenal of my own homemade recipes and what have you, so yeah, buddy. Oh, the steam coming off of this is crazy. Although in hindsight of making these, I probably should have added just a little bit more water when you're adding water to instant mashed potato mix, you don't want any of your freaking mashed potatoes to be dry and flaky. You want it all to clump together and form. But despite not adding, if I would have added just a little bit more water, they probably wouldn't be as flaky, but that's alright. I don't care. It's food. I'll eat it. Freaking. But instant mashed potatoes in a bowl is so easy to make. If you don't want to dirty your stove, you know what I'm saying, you're hungry, yeah, simple as that. Also, I should mention that the crew that filmed my first documentary, they're coming back to do another documentary about me. That's what's up. The person that did it, Trapped, he's saving up money to come and do another one, so that should be pretty sweet. Yeah, these are a little hot. I'm going to take another bite and let these cool down a bit. And if you don't like onions in your mashed potatoes, then don't add them. The mayonnaise and the onion, you know what I'm saying? It puts a little bit of flavor in these mashed potatoes, and not that bad. I actually like it. Pretty good stuff. If I could figure out a way to get more filming space on my phone, and actually, you know what I'm saying, I could do more cooking videos and stuff, but I say what I'm gonna do and then I don't do it because fuck it. By forcing myself to eat just one meal a day instead of the usual 3, it's easier on my waistline and easier on my wallet. Yeah. And I try to go one day out of the week without eating completely, and fasting, so to speak. And it's a wonder I stay so fucking trim for being almost 6 feet tall and being under 200 pounds. That's pretty good. But if I had the ingredients to... Who in the... Yeah, a number that I'm being called by. Huh, they called and they hung up. I hate when people do that shit. It was a phone number, and I tried putting it on speaker, and they're like, no. call a person right back here. Hello? Hello? Must have been a wrong number. Most girls will tell you they don't want some fat ass to date. I know a lot of girls are I'm being totally serious here, YouTube. A lot of girls are like guys in that aspect. They have a certain type that they're into. And if you can keep a healthy waistline, it'll help your chances of getting a date. Now, to be fair, there are some people who like dating heavier set people. So, if you're heavier set and you have a hard time getting a date, don't stress it. You know what I'm saying? You'll find someone eventually. YouTube. Not trying to toot my own horn here, but these are alright. Oh yeah. I'll let these cool off a bit before I finish them. One more bite. Set those off to the side there and let those cool off a bit. It just means, YouTube, that spring is on its way, and I failed to keep it off my shirt, but it's all good. And with spring on the way, you know what I'm saying, keeping a healthy waistline definitely helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps you with, springtime starts rolling around, that ever so primitive instinct kicks in for a lot of humans. And it's a primitive instinct to find a partner and mates and all that bullshit, yeah. And for those of you out there who already have a significant other, you're not really worried about it, you know what I'm saying? But those of us who are single, you know what I'm saying, that nicer weather starts approaching and people start doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I'm not out of tobacco for long. I get paid tomorrow, so that'll be nice. I've been picking up a lot more hours at work lately too, so that should my paycheck should at least break 100, which I'm comfortable with that. And I should be getting my tax returns in March. That would be nice. I'll be using most of my tax returns to pay off my rent. I'm going to try to get myself a month ahead on rent. Try, you know what I'm saying? That'll help immensely. But, you don't have to have a six-pack abs to attract the ladies. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? I mean, I don't have a six-pack abs, but, I'm not by any means overweight, so... You know what I'm saying, YouTube? If if you're a little bit creepy and antisocial, you gotta have something that the ladies can work with, you know what I'm saying? Huge ass fucking arms and a decent body, you know what I'm saying? And and once women get past the creepy exterior, a lot of them find them pretty chill to hang around. I'm just saying. But ooh, starting to get full YouTube. I could probably take one more bite and save the rest for later. Yep. Ah. Go ahead and stick this in my fridge for a little something to snack on for later. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying here, YouTube. Very, very, very healthy waistline. Which is... Oh, shit. Adjust the camera here. Hold on a second. Okay. No, not quite. There we go. I don't have a six-pack abs, but I do have abs nonetheless. I hate being out of tobacco, though. This shit sucks. Excuse me. Stressing because I'm single, but that's nothing out of the ordinary, YouTube. I'll find a girlfriend eventually. You just got to be patient and give it some time. And the reason I say that is because a person of my circumstances. Most women, when their first impression of me is, oh, he's creepy, you know what I'm saying? And is it fair? No. But you look at the way I dress, all in black, you know what I'm saying? So if I dressed any differently, then women would be less creeped out by me, yes, but at the same time, I shouldn't have to change who I am as a person just to get some tail, you know what I'm saying? Or at the very least, some female companionship. And I can tell you the first thing about relationships, man, is that the minute you try to change the other person, it's not going to last very long. A little bit of tobacco in me pipe. I switch out. I can tell you this right now, YouTube. You start dating somebody and you try to change them, that relationship might not last long. You know. And what I mean by this is that you start telling your significant other who they can and can't hang out with, you know, shit like that. I know for a lot of guys especially, that can be nerve-wracking if you have a girlfriend and she has a lot of guy friends, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to trust her, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know. And if he or she is cheating on you, you know, kick him to the curb. You can do better, you know what I'm saying? In my experience with relationships, if you haven't done it, don't. Cheating does not do you or your relationship any good. And if I would have kept my mouth shut, Stephanie would have never been any wiser about the whole thing. But I can't take lying to somebody like that, especially when they're entrusting me to be their boyfriend and shit. So, yeah, I told her. And like a typical girl, she, you know, waited till we were having a huge fight to say anything about it. And what I mean by that is a lot of women, and men will do this too, don't get it twisted. But if you have an issue with your partner, and you wait till you and your partner are having a huge fight to mention that issue, it's going to make the fight that much worse. You know what I'm saying? So don't, you know what I'm saying, I remember me and Stephanie were having a fight about something completely different altogether. Okay? And then she decides to bring that up, and the incident was several months old, but needless to say, you know, it led to us wanting different things and breaking up, you know. Looking back on it now, you know what I'm saying, I wished I wouldn't have done it. You know, if I could take it back, I would. But you really can't change the past. You can just learn from your mistakes to better yourself as a person for the future, you know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot growing up, you know what I'm saying? If a girl doesn't like you, you back the fuck off. It's just that simple. You know, if a girlfriend, and if you have a crush on a girl and she has a boyfriend, you back the fuck off. It's just that simple. Especially if she appears to be happier with her current boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter how badly you like this person, YouTube. You could get knots in your stomach, your knees could buckle, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards. It wouldn't matter jack shit. If she has a boyfriend, you back the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. The last thing you want to do is creep her out. I've been down that road, and I don't intend to go down that road anytime soon. Although, some women are just naturally creeped out by me. Nothing I can change about that. You know what I'm saying? Even if I started dressing what most people would consider normal, it wouldn't change a goddamn thing. And the definition of normal is non-existent, YouTube. And the reason I fucking say that is because each person's definition of normal is different. So in actuality, yeah. You know, combined with eating one meal a day, and the weather starts getting nicer, and I'm riding my bike everywhere I go, you know, I slim down real good. My arms, they stay big, but my stomach line, you know, it stays, you know, slim and shit, so that's what's up, you too. You know, society puts a lot of pressure on people to have dates and stuff. And if you're a dude in this society and you don't have a girlfriend, society makes you feel like shit for it. And it's ridiculous, YouTube. I've seen dudes way uglier than me get some smoking hot women. Yeah. I remember one time I had just gotten off work, and at the time I worked at Burger King at the time. I get off work and I'm sitting there chilling, you know, and I see this short, scrawny, nerdy-looking motherfucker get out of the car. I didn't think much about it, but then the smoking hot blonde girlfriend he has next to him, and they hold hands and walk into Burger King, and I'm like double taking for a second, like, how in the fuck did he hook up with that? Goddamn, I gotta give that dude props. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it can be tough when you find women attractive and they already have boyfriends, but rather than let it get to you, I give the dude props. Like, dude, fist bump it right there. She's smoking hot. You treat her right. You get what I'm saying? For real. Says the guy who cheated on his first girlfriend, fuck you. Okay? I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Yeah. Even if I hadn't cheated on Stephanie, chances are it wouldn't have lasted. 95% of people's first relationships don't last that long anyway. And the reason I say that is because it's like riding a bicycle. You know, your first relationship is kind of like riding with the training wheels, so to speak. And once you get out of that training wheels, once you get out of that first relationship, you know what I'm saying, then your training wheels come off and you start riding with the big boys, you know what I'm saying. Growing up socially awkward, women barely acknowledging my existence, all of a sudden I have a girlfriend and women notice me, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, Stephanie was still in Job Corps, and it was long distance, and I was missing her, you know what I'm saying? And when you're drunk and there's a girl right there in front of you offering to fuck you, you know, sometimes when you're drunk, you don't always make the best decisions. And when it was said and done with, I'm like, yeah, I got some pussy, alright. But then after that, I'm like, I did not just do what oh, god damn it, you know. Stephanie moves in with me. The first couple of months living with Stephanie are just fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? And a little voice in the back of my head telling me that I'm a huge piece of shit. You know, how can you live with yourself? Blah, 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 blah. And I told her, you know, like I said, you know, she seemed upset by it, but I didn't know the full extent of it until we were having a fight about something completely different. No. But, yeah, I'm repeating myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I ever got a girlfriend again, and I managed to make it last longer than 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make past mistakes because I know better than that. One, because I felt like shit after I did it. And two, more importantly, I fucked up a good relationship that I had, you know what I'm saying? Nice pair of bulging arms to keep you safe at night. Watcha. Despite the shit I talk on myself, I have to acknowledge that I have some attractive qualities about me. This here is KingCobraJFS with another video, and thank you for watching. I'll catch y'all later.